welcome back to my channel. It's me, Haley, and I'm back here with another video. Today's video is going to be what I read in December. I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get straight on to it. So the first books I read in December was the Selection series. Now, I read the Selection in November, but I read the rest of the 4 books in December. And to be honest with you, this was not my favorite series I read. I think I rated all the books 3 stars. VLE I did rate 3.5, but overall the series just wasn't my favorite. I felt like I could tell what was going to happen in like all the books, like the plot twists I was guessing, and it just didn't really keep me engaged. Like, not the worst books I ever read, but yeah, not my favorite either. Next book I have is Night by Eli Wiesel, and I actually had to read this for school, so don't mind like all the tabs on the side. This book I rated a 4. This probably wouldn't be a book I would pick up at like a bookstore, but for it being like school related, I did rate it 4 stars. It was very interesting. I learned a lot about it. It's basically about the author himself, Eli, and what he went through during the Holocaust. It was very interesting, very informative. I didn't know a lot about the Holocaust, what people went through, and his perspective definitely made me open my eyes a little bit more. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The next book I have is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. This book got 5 stars out of me. So good. If you like The Deal or the Off-Campus series by Elle Kennedy, you will love Icebreaker. This is such a good book. I don't think there was a part that I did not like in the book. It's basically about 2 characters, Anastasia and Nathan Hawkins. Anastasia is a figure skater, Nathan is a hockey player. They both go to the same college, and there's like 2 skating rinks, and one of them gets like ruined, and so they both have to share. The next book I have is Good Girl Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. This series, once again, is just chef's kiss. I did rate this book, I believe, 4 stars, if not 5. This was so good. The first book was absolutely amazing. I actually just bought the 3rd book, and I cannot wait to read it. I did not anticipate any of the plot twists. I thought I knew what was going to happen. I thought, like, yes, this is what's going to happen. This is, you know, who's it. No, I was absolutely wrong. I loved it. It's so good. Next, we have Loving Mr. Daniels by Brittany C. Cherry. This book was recommended to me by my mom. 5 stars. Also, again, one of my favorite books. This was kind of giving Pretty Little Liars couple. I'm not going to tell you guys which one, but I definitely was right about that. It was so phenomenally well done. I definitely did cry a little bit in this book. As you can tell, the blue tabs are the sad parts, just some of them. Not a sad book, but the plot was really well done. I loved all the characters, and overall, this book is still sticking with me, even after I read it a couple weeks ago. Next, I have The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. I actually have the rest of the series, and I'm like halfway through the 2nd book because I want to finish the series before the next season comes out on Prime. And overall, this book, I really enjoyed it. 4 stars. Really good. The only thing that I got a little confused on, which doesn't really have to do with the book itself, but the plot from the book compared to the TV series is pretty different. Like, there wasn't that much similarities, so it makes me wonder like what the next season's gonna be like. But overall, I did really enjoy this book. The last book I read in December was Ugly Love. Now, this was probably my favorite Colleen Hoover book I've ever read. I understand the hype around this book because it was absolutely well done. I also annotated a lot of this book as well. The characters were just very well put together. I loved how Colleen Hoover showed like both characters' point of views, but Miles is 6 years in the past, which was really interesting. But the plot was really well done. This book absolutely destroyed me, but in the best way possible. My favorite book of Colleen Hoover. So that is everything I read in December of 2022. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys next time. Mwah! Bye!